Good evening, everyone. This is the PCL. I'm your host, Invasion Bing, and we're taking you into match one of day two of the weekly series. Weekly series number 4 on its way. As we see the players drop into today's game, we will go over the scores as soon as we see where everybody lands. As you can see, this flight path is going to go from just below Milta Power through the river over Quarry, and these teams are going to have to stretch to get to their locations. The only teams that are going to actually have good drops and drops that we're typically we usually see, WC, MG, Jin gonna hit their spots. The mates will probably hit theirs. We see DH taking a different drop than they usually take. We also have a drop that's being made by CK that they've taken before. This is gonna be GT's typical drop as well. But now we have a lot of people landing over here in the Quarry section. This is not the typical drop for these teams. And now Torch has decided to not float to school either. They're gonna land pretty short. The reason why they're landing down here is because this is almost 100% going to be a military circle. And it's not a military circle. It's going to pop to the Gaka side, almost Pachinki. This is sort of a circle for everybody who landed over here. Let's tune in. As Rat's getting shot at by Leno, he's going to be able to get out of there, I believe. He usually drops to take that vehicle, but we should get a fight down here between Valley 2.0 and Schmillen and company. Let's go to the scoreboard so we can just see where everybody is standing today. Unprofessional Gaming in first place right now with 43 points. Affinity in second place with 41 points. Winner Circle in third place with 37 points. Main Gaming with 32 points. They had a huge game to end yesterday out. Console Killers with 19. That's 6 is going to be Valley 2.0. The mates in 7th place with 28 points. Genesis in 8th with 26 points. And Torch bringing up 9th, PS Team 1. And you guys can read the rest. That's what we're going to have right here. Yesterday was full of action. And it was an intriguing sort of situation we had going on there where teams were pushing each other. We saw teams dying before phase 6. There were 6 teams left before phase 6 multiple times. Schmillen might get caught out right here. Polo's already started to push up on him. He's just going to wait for him to peek over this ridge, I think. I don't even think Schmillen had a vest. Last time we checked, he did not. Oh, did he get spotted? I think Polo just got spotted right there by Schmillen. Schmillen is lean peeking him right now. I don't think Polo understands or sees him. No, he didn't see him. Nobody saw each other. Here comes Warrior Muffin. She does a lot of damage at the start of games with this Uzi. Schmillen's gonna try to get out of here. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it. He's finally spot somebody. He still does not have a vest. If he takes these shots, that'll be a bold move. He's gonna try to escape running down the mountain. Is he gonna be able to get away? Any shots could just tarnish him right now, just tear him up. He is able to escape, able to get the peaks off right there. Lucky for Schmillen. The rest of the team happens to be this team 14 happen to be rotating over here onto the left hand side. This is going to be HT had a few good games, but again, they kind of get caught in rotation and they're not able to do all the work that they're typically used to do. They can't get to the end game. The HT struggles to get to the end game. I like them in the end game situation, but they do struggle to get there. If we're going to talk about kill leaders as well, Ratatat right now is leading the kill race. He has 12 kills. Destroyer in close second place with 11. Trouble with 10. JJ with 10. And Umberto with 9. So we did see some high fragging games yesterday. Teams are winning with like 15 kills. 15 kills and just doing it handily. I want to see if that transpires and continues today, if that momentum is still picked up for today's game. Remember, we play Erangel, Miramar, and then another Erangel. 4 matches on the night. Flex taking these pop shots with this mini. He is fully stacked. We're talking M4 mini, 3 vests and a helmet. So this is a good fight for him to take. And he takes perfect shots right there with that mini. Well done. we always got to go over this for new players. This is FPP. PCL is an FPP league. We started as a TPP league, but we have transitioned into FPP, and that's all you will see these guys playing. These guys and these ladies playing is FPP. And we have a weekly series every Tuesday through Thursday, 3 days, 4 matches, and it's a prize pool of about $480. And this is just something for players to do during the week. Oh man, look at that. Twisted T getting the takedown on Tyrannical. Again, like I said, this is not the typical drop for these teams. And Tyrannical got caught by himself in chopsticks, and he's going to go down. Dubhub making it across the bridge. CK also making their rotation right now. I think Destroyer and GT going to make that late rotation that they do, and they're going to be fine. We have Main Gaming starting their rotation. Looks like they're going to pull up sorta into the woods. I've seen them make this play before. It's going to stop somewhere around this area, and they're just going to be able to put down shots as teams drive through. When we talk about my apologies. Lot of shots going down already as teams are trying to get his shots in during on rotation right here. CERN gonna get out of there. Who else do we have pulling up? This is just gonna be Twisted T pulling up, trying to group up. Torch is gonna make their rotation out. This is a good rotation by them. Oh yes, the reason for this, we started this tournament or these mini leagues, to get away from the one-day environment that we were having, and also to Matt Tactical's gonna use. I've never seen Tactical use the DP, but Tactical's gonna use the DP, try to put his shots down, not gonna be able to hit anybody. They're gonna pull off on him right here. Big shots, and we see AC Boatman's gonna be up here. This is gonna be CK. I think they were shooting at Jin on the holdout. Now you're gonna start seeing Dipshik rotating up too. He's starting to pick up a lot more bolties. He wasn't doing that before. I think he's just trying to add something to his game. This is the place where you could practice. Like I was saying, the reason why we got into making these series is so players could practice their FPP. We all know that the FPP console scene is something we're looking for. We want to have ranked and all this stuff, and we're not able to have that right now. So we in turn, Boatman trying to get the 6-time spray out of the car, thought Gravity was going to walk into the shots, and he did not. So we just tried to do something to get everybody involved and to make sure we kept the interest of these players going forward. Signs is going to get a knock. That's going to be on CK. Signs getting one. Schmillen pulling up, getting JJ. That's going to be back where we left. But we did see 2 get taken down right here. I can't even get to the team as they rotate away. CK going to lose 2 members early. Superman had a huge day yesterday. He's not going to be happy with that. Flex is going to get the takedown, and that's going to be BHE taking down CK. That happened quickly. We got our first team eliminated. Flex gonna get knocked. Morta's gonna knock him from a distance. JJ was already down and out, and then the rest of Valley 2.0 has rotated. And then down here we have, I believe this is, oh yeah, this is Hidden Talent. I'm sorry. And then Affinity played very well yesterday, and I think they're gonna continue that. As I said, Morta had 9 kills, starting to pick it up where he left off. Is he gonna be able to pick this one up? I don't think so. He can't find him through the smoke. Good smokes right there too. Affinity gonna be taking some more pop shots. This is gonna be at a distance. They're gonna be putting shots down on BHE. BHE just looking for somewhere to go. Let's check out this. Oh my goodness, look at the flight. Look at the circle. These are my favorite type of circles. Circles that 50% of the land is out. Now people are gonna have to hunker down inside a compound or full on send and push to other teams. Look at WC with this aggressive push on top of this hill, gonna try to shoot down at Jin. I don't know if this is a good fight or a bad fight. You know, anything can happen with WC, especially with Flacco playing the way he's been playing recently, just full on sending it in compounds. You've seen the clips. He's doing a wonderful job of being aggressive. And Kidzo's been having himself a heck of a month. And WC hasn't put it all together to win anything in the PCL yet. In the current PCL, in the recent PCL, but we can see that they may be able to do something. I think they were the first. The guys got some history right here. I think Winner Circle was the first PCL champions ever. That's a crazy stat. That's a crazy thing. First PCL champions ever, I believe, was Winner Circle. AFI still putting down some shots. You can see where their rotation is. Let me show you guys the map again, just so you can see where the teams have lined up. Look at this Fury push by the mates, and then you have Dub Hub full split. Cap might be in trouble, and they're also going to be Valid 2.0 over here shooting over there at him as well. Cap just going to have to stand there. That's going to be a knock. That's going to be Baby Joey getting a knock on Havoc Season. Team 13, Flexi, Dilla, and Embrace have not had the best of luck thus far in this weekly. The thing about the weekly is, unlike a one day or something like that, this gives you an opportunity to come back. No one is that far away that you can't come back in one of these games, and that's what we like to see. We want to make sure it's competitive all the way through, and that teams keep playing and giving their all in this. Ooh, Paulo gonna tag Kid. Kid's just gonna back up off that. There's no reason to stay over there. That's gonna be a hard peek. They can't really see that action that's going on, but we do got another fight over here. It's gonna be BM pushing HT. Brain's gonna get knocked right there. That's gonna be Dimshik. And then wait, Zert got knocked by a Molly. I didn't even see him throw it. Lob gonna try to push up, get an angle. Zert gonna get taken out. One of BM down. Here comes another Molly out. It looks like Lob got hit by that Molly. Nothing he could do. Flex gonna have some shots on him. Flex not gonna end it. Somebody just tapped him with a car 9 or something, took his helmet clean off, but doesn't get the knock. That couldn't have been a car 9. Had to be an SLR or something from a distance. I think it was Chunky Monkey with that SLR as Next Threat has started to walk up and push up over here trying to get part of that third party. BM's gonna have to back all the way off this fight, all the way off of that aggressive move and go into some cover. They were kind of saved by that one bullet saved them from losing another player. As you can see, NT starting to move up, spread out on top of the Quarry Ridge, I'd say the northern side of the ridge, trying to get some action over here as well. This might not go well for them. As you see, Torch is starting to walk up from behind them, might cause them some problems in the future. For everybody who's concerned and who wants to know about upcoming PCL events, we are starting to plan them out right now. People are starting to look at it. I just sent out the draft to Warrior Muffin to look at, get her feedback on it, and then give it back to me. We're doing our best to shorten down the seasons. This season was pretty long and we knew it was going to be long, but we'll be able to provide a shorter season next season. We're talking 1 month, maybe 1 or 2 months, maybe at the most. Jin starting to pull up. They're gonna stumble right up on the care package here. I'm not sure if they saw it. They saw it now. AWM in this particular game, I think that might be a great pickup, but this is gonna be a 3-team fight right here. As Flexi and Dilla are already here, they're just gonna lay prone. Flexi's gonna cause somebody problems with this UMP in a little while later. Now you can see that WC has pulled all the way up onto this rock. We're gonna see a really good fight right here. I just believe Team 13 is gonna be able to catch somebody slipping and gonna take one of the members from each team out right here. Paulo's going to be the first person involved in the fight. I don't know why I would think anything else was going to happen. And then Kofi's going to get one tap by THG as he was the one who was one shot. Backed up to try to heal and got taken down. Umwarta going to be able to take down Fade. Hit that confirm. Lexi's actually going to go down instantly. And now Kidzo's going to be low. Dilla still not moving. He finally gets up. Gonna check his surroundings. Let's get in there and see what he sees. Billy's just gonna camp this out. Umwarta has got a knock elsewhere. Trouble's just gonna have to. There looks like WC has taken the place of Team 13, and now Paulo's gonna try to walk up here and get a kill. Flacco's gonna peek that ridge. Flacco might have a knock on Paulo if he can test him. Doesn't. Leno's gonna try to back away from this. Everybody on Jin is trying to run away. Leno's gonna be one shot. That's gonna be. Other people are getting decimated elsewhere as Jin has now escaped this fight. WC is starting to push up, but then there goes Dilla. Dilla's gonna pick up his first knock. Dilla's trying to go for a second. Gonna lay prone. Him and Kidzo gonna be one-on-one. Kidzo gonna get the takedown. Paulo's gonna go down too, as I don't think Trouble backed off the fight. Trouble's going for a molly. Is it gonna be right? It's gonna be a little short. Smoke's gonna go out right on top of that molly. Good play. They're gonna have Leno putting down the. Whoa, I'm sorry. Leno gonna put down the support just so they can get the reses here. Here comes the util going out. Mollies, we got smokes, we got flashes. Just gonna try to back up. Ratatat's gonna take down Hobie, and that's gonna be the last takedown for AFI. Destroyer takes down Cap and Benny, and that's gonna be that team wiped as well. This fight ended in a stalemate, and everybody just backed up and went their respected ways. That is crazy. There was a good push, but they just backed off of it. It looks like we're going to see the mates push up onto this wall. For Valid 2, Dimshik's going to try to take the attention from someone. If you know about this house, you know you can't see out of the window if somebody gets real close or if somebody attacks from this corner. And that's what you're going to see right there. And Dimshik using the car to get to the second floor just to see if anybody's in there, knowing he doesn't know this. Apollo's going to be in the bathroom on the first floor. Warrior Muffin and Hayes going to hold their positions as well. Any more fights located in the circle? We have one going up here, up top. Zalodi getting taken down. Instant beams from Onyx. Kofri gonna go down to Destroyer and get confirmed. Destroyer having himself a game already. ISO not able to get those kills right there. Sorry. Somebody just got beamed. I couldn't see who it was. It's BTW. Chunky Monkey has the angles. Not able to hit all of his shots right here. Oh, he's going to be in trouble. One-on-one, him and Onyx. Onyx is able to put a few moves on him, but there's going to be an instant trade right there. Last person up for BHE, and it doesn't pay off. That's going to be NT getting their first wipe of the day. WC also going to go down. That's going to be to GT. Did Genesis get out of here as well, or Genesis went down in this fight also, and then GT just picked up the rest for the win? I think that's what we just saw happen right there. There's going to be a quick res going on. We didn't see who got the knock right here. It looks like everybody from the mates are still up. Just some knocks, not much. Look at Twisted T with this big split. I don't think they meant to do this. I think it's just something that has happened, and now they're stuck in where they are. We're gonna stay here with this fight. It seems like the only fight that's happening inside of. Oh, he beams him through the window with the distance as he tried to watch the steps. Dimshik tried to do that play earlier. It didn't pan out because he didn't have anybody there, but now it's gonna work perfectly. Wait, can you throw this nade through here? Warrior Muffin is a genius. Here comes another one. Not gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Sparky just trying to hold this area. This is the only compound that's really in. That's why there's this fight going on right here. MG's gonna have their side. I'm surprised nobody has rotated to this particular farmhouse. yet, but we might see somebody go there. Gravity getting beamed by Hayes. Hayes can hit some shots, baby. Woo! Hayes can definitely hit some shots. If you guys don't know who these teams are, we're going to try to do our best of getting a Liquipedia up in order to get you guys the rosters and some of their former stats, at least for the PCL. I cannot track what they've won in their lifetime because these are some accomplished players in console comp. A lot of these players have won, you know, things like the CSL, the BGL, I forgot what that one's called, but the AGL. All these things have been won by these players at a point in time. That's going to be a knock right there for, I think one of the mates knocked him, but that's going to be a kill for Destroyer. Again, Destroyer is I think he's the kill leader now. I think Rat might have had a kill or two, but not that many. Oh, he's still alive though. Rat over here with MG, they're putting shots down on GT. Destroyer has picked up that AWM. Is going to cause some problems later. Bransky's going to get taken down. Aldo's trying to get a med off. He's in the blue. This is going to hurt him more than it helps. He's going to nade his way in. He's going to die. Destroyer going to get knocked right there by Tacticals. I think Bransky got knocked as well. Laser's going to try to hold them out. If Laser walks over here and sees this, he's going to get the beams on him. That's exactly what I expected to see from Laser. Now that's going to be another knock. Team 7 is out. BM is out. Now, HT, this is what I was talking about with them. Sometimes they just hold their position too long, or they make it too big of a split towards the end of the game. And as they do that, they end up losing members in vital parts of the game right here. They're going to run that 2-car split. It's just not going to happen. NT able to get a kill. Laser doesn't see that Chunky's behind him. He's going to go down. With some good shots from Laser, from Chunky. Laser almost came back and had a turn on situation going there, but it didn't work for him. Now we're going to have Schmillen trying to find some shots here. Not going to get him as he gets jump shot by D. Well played by NT. They were not in the, they were in a better situation. They just made the best of playing behind that house. I was waiting for somebody to full on rotate into that compound, and that's what we just saw right there. Again, we still have this fight going on between the mates and the 2 members left of Valley 2.0. SLR firing off right here. This is going to be Rat-a-tat putting some shots down at a distance. I tried to get you guys the damage leader before this game started, and I was unable to do it. So I think I could read it off to you, at least by the time the next game starts. Shots being taken from a distance. It's gonna be Aldwin right here, still alive. So there was a knock on Destroyer, but he did not die. Destroyer up with 6 kills already. Came to play early. Now you look at the circle, you can see why teams are starting to rotate in. This is why you see those smokes. Blanco gonna get taken down by Rat-a-tat as he tried to rotate in from behind to get into the zone. It just didn't work out for him. He had no cover over there. I showed you him earlier. Him and his teammate got split. One of his teammates died. I think it was Oklahoma died a few minutes ago, and now he looks like he's going to be next on the chopping block, to be honest. I'm surprised the mates didn't let this happen a little bit sooner. Just let GT start walking up and then shoot at him. I think it's just because one of them was knocked a few minutes ago. And now that changes the game slightly, just because they know where everybody's at and they can do a little bit of hiding. We're starting to see, I want to know how this is going to end. We know this circle. Everybody across the street usually dies. It's just the way it happens. If you have to cross the street in the end game, you usually do not win the fights. Typically. The mates are starting to walk in. Dimshik's gonna get knocked. That's gonna be Hayes putting down some good shots. That nade ends up taking away half of Dimshik's health. Hayes trying to figure out a way to get the kill. Rat-a-tat gonna get knocked by Aldwin, and then gonna get confirmed. This is what I'm talking about when I say teams across this Excuse me. This is what I talk about when I say teams across the street usually do not win in this particular circle. The only reason is because there's a moment where you have no cover at all. It's a paved road. Muffin gonna get a takedown on Gravity with the Uzi, and then Muffin gonna get taken down, and so is Hayes. As Hayes does knock Dimshik, Muffin goes down to Sparky. Uzi gang, and it's really working for her. She's been able to get about 4 kills with this Uzi. I thought she was gonna put it down going into the late game, but she kept it because she knew they were gonna have to camp a house, and it pays dividends for them. They might not have been able to get the win, but they do get an extra point on the board. Signs and Tick, last members on MG alive. Let's watch how they rotate. Where do you pull up if you're this team? Oh, Signs only has 1 tire as Destroyer destroyed one of them, and now Signs is gonna be in trouble. Alvin gonna get a beam on him right there. D's gonna let him drive by. They're gonna pull up right. Oh, he pulls up into a smoke. Dick trying to drive by that as Dom taking the shots, not able to get the kill. You're gonna see NT probably make a move on this. Signs is in the smoke. Use the rock as some cover. NT's gonna push up. NT's gonna fight the wrong team. Dick's gonna bring the action right to Signs. Gonna try to put out another smoke, get some more cover going on here. Dimshik gonna knock Signs from behind. Chunky Monkey gonna get in there. And that's gonna leave Wabaku. Wabaku runs out of bullets. He might have gotten the knock. If he didn't run out of bullets, he's gonna take the car and try to leave this. It's not gonna work. He's gonna get sprayed down by Don't Miss. Don't Miss also knocks Chunky Monkey. Wabaku making a heck of a play. Gonna lay down and try to go prone here. Tactical's gonna get the knock. As you can see, GT starting to move in from the left-hand side. Give you a wider angle. Instant kill on Tick. D's gonna be 1 shot. Remember, Chunky Monkey got knocked by his own teammate, and now he's gonna be lost to the play zone. 11 kills for NT. 11 kills for NT. This is what I was talking about where I said yesterday teams are putting up a bunch of kills. And not only 11 kills, we have 9 kills over here. Pack still running the... Oh, this isn't good. They're going to have to hope they see somebody else. Because Pack... Oh, that's going to be huge headshots for Aldwin. Destroyer still trying to find somebody with this AWM in order to get a game-changing knock. Oh, Tinder getting headshot right there. 1 shot ding. Looking to get a smoke out. I think that was a nade. No, that was a smoke. Looking to get a smoke out. D's going to start flanking on his left. This is going to put GT in a very bad situation. They're going to get shot at from the left from Invasion, and then you're going to start seeing shots go down from D, and then Don't Miss. Don't Miss knocks Destroyer. I don't know what they did to everybody for them to all focus fire on him, but it's going down right now. It's going to be a knock. Tacticals is going to get confirmed. I think Tinder might get him. Tinder does get him. As Aldwin goes down to Dimshik. It's going to be Tinder just by himself. Up the hill from them. Don't Miss. Don't Miss is going to try to rotate away from this fight now. As Sparky and Dimshik found him. Sparky's going to make a hard push. Sparky's going to get the knock on Don't Miss. That's a good play. Usually you see teams back off those fights. Tinder Sword's going to go down as well to Dimshik. I'm starting to see that from good players. What they start doing are good teams. They get the knock, they get you low, and they know you want to go back. First thing you want to do is heal. So they insta push you, and you can't get the kill, or you can't fight back because you're mid first aid, and they get the knock instantly. Oh, D's in trouble. He took a big time heady right there, 25 HP. Has a smoke to use. That's going to be his last smoke. Enough bullets to win the fight, but does he have enough good shots in him to win it? They're going to split. He's going to peek. He's getting called out now. He's going to be 22 HP. Nowhere to go. Trying to use the smoke one more time for the heal. Can he make some magic happen? 14 kills if he gets both of them. It's just too much cover, I think, for him to win. Unless he hits some really good shots right here. Oh, that's going to hurt him again. He has no helmet or no vest. And that's going to be it. The mates take game number 1 with 8 kills. Wow. Just wow. That's impressive. Impressive win for the mates. We're going to get you guys right in the in-game recap, and we'll catch up and see where everybody is. So 8 kills for the mates. 12 kills for NT. 10 kills for GT. 7 kills for MG. 0 kills for Torch, and everybody else that follows. Torch came in 5th place. Well played right there. What we see sometimes is these teams are actively, what's the word I'm looking for here? They're wiping so many teams at a time. And while they're getting the kills, they're taking the kills from other teams. And that's what we tend to see in these situations. It has nothing to do with teams not playing well. Some teams are getting knocked out of rotation. Like, that was just unfortunate for CK as they tried to rotate in. Teams just putting down heavy shots on them and getting knocks and things of that nature. But in other circumstances, that's not what's happening. Teams are just not getting to enough fights. They're holding their ground, and other teams are able to get either shots from a distance that caused them to win, or they're able to wipe squads or multiple squads at a time. We saw GT do this. That's how they had so many kills. They were able to kill WC because they got into that fight with Jin, and they were in the fight for so long that GT kind of wiped Jin first with the help of WC, and then took out WC. That's going to put them up in kills right there. They wiped about 2 teams. Now, that's what we're not seeing. For example, the mates only ended up with 8 kills because they were in the fight with Valid for a while. They were literally in that fight for a long time. And I think that is what's happening to a lot of these teams. We could take Torch, for example. Torch got good position. They rotated in, but they weren't able to get any kills right there. So they end up in 5th place. So they do get some placement points, but they don't get any kill points right there. We saw some great plays by Don't Miss and D and NT as a whole, able to rotate from across the street because they got the kills on HT as HT rotated into the compound that they were in. That's awareness, knowing your surroundings and your situation, able to get the kills that you're looking for, and then able to push into a better position. And then when you push over into your position, able to still put down a lot of shots. I like the fact that they split right here, even though they just have 2 players. They trusted each other enough. And these are the 2 people. This is the team that I expect to trust each other a great deal, especially these 2. Ever since the PCL started, they've been playing on the same team. It might not have always been Next Threat, but it's always been a team that they've both been on together. So they trust each other enough to say, look, you hold one side, I hold the other side. And it turns out and it works very well for them. I wonder why they decided to fight GT right here. It just looked, GT was in the spot at the beginning. If you remember, they were away from both of the fights. Then NT just backed off, and then everybody's turned their focus to GT. GT was in a position to win this. It just turns very, very quickly against them. They, again, like I said, it is something that happened, but they were able to get 10 kills out of the situation. 10 kills is a bunch, especially in a lobby where other players didn't, or other teams weren't able to pick up as many kills. So GT feels like they had an okay game. 10 kills in the 3rd place. They still got, they almost have the same amount of points as the winning team. That's why we like the point system that we have right here. It gives you an opportunity, if you go out there and actually frag, to still be able to win the game, or to stay in the competition and win the competition. It's very, very good. Don't Miss has, I mean, D right here was playing it well, but the minute Sparky and Dimshik go split here, and then D already has a red helmet and only one more smoke, it wasn't much he could do here, especially because there's so much cover in the forest. And we're talking about there's trees everywhere. They could be behind any of them. And, you know, an FPP has to full peek in order to get his shots off. It's just not going to end up well for him, especially if he has to full peek somebody. And all he has is a SLR and an M4. No, all he has is a Mini and an M4. And the Mini is a good gun. It's just not strong enough to get the instant knocks that he would have needed to win this game. GG's to these teams. Well done by Don't Miss. Well done by NT. And GG's to the winning team, the mates. We'll be back after a brief messages, a brief intermission where there may be messages. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you're enjoying this entertainment. They were able to kill WC because they got into that fight with Jim. Welcome back to match number 2. Everyone, this is Miramar, and we are flying in right now. As you see, we have Dubhub dropping in over Impala. They're not going to go there, I think. I think they go They are going to go to Impala. So they do like a 4-man split over Impala. We're going to have Jin and just Jin dropping Picado. The mates are going to land elsewhere. It looks like they're going to land Los along with BH and Twisted T. You're going to have GT landing Sharky's compound. This time they land closer to Los. Destroyer's going to land closer to Los. I'm not sure where. And then 50 lands at this compound, and Tender's looking for a vehicle, I believe, and then he's going to take that and rotate back. As you always know, Valid and Morium of his team is going to take this particular area over here, where just to the south of Picado, you're also going to have AFI landing Chumacera. Monte, we're going to have a fight. It's going to be NT here with Team 13. Team 13 is going to be, they need to get something going, right? Every time they get into a fight, they lose a teammate early, or they're not ready for the fight. I believe this time they should be prepared. We saw them get a couple kills yesterday where Dilla and Brace and Havoc went where they were together and they were ready to get involved. I think this is the start of a new team, I believe. I can't really tell because they're using their ults right now. Lodi, I think they know they landed with somebody. He's not comfortable getting any loot. He wants to run to the car. I think nobody's even close to him, but he has no vest on, so he's going to play it very, very cautious. Let's check out where else everybody else landed. The hard shift. This is actually going to be the center of the circle. We're going to see a lot of rotations coming from Los. Gravity is in no man's land, almost surrounded by all the other teams in Los Leones. Dub is going to get their rotation going. MG made it to Haas. Torch made it to San Martin. CK ends up going to Power Grid. And we do see WC landing El Pozo. We're going to get a rotation away by Zalodi. He finally feels safe and has somewhere else to go. I want to say thank you to everybody who's here. Remember that this is day 2 of the weekly series. It happens every Tuesday through Thursday, starting at 9 p.m. Goes into about 11 or so, 11:30 or so. And this is something that we put together just recently. This is our 4th week in a row that we've sold out, and our 4th week in a row that we have gotten into the weekly PCL. We might change the time just so a few other people in the East can, so the time might change depending on the week, just so Eastern people can play a little bit more. It runs sort of late for people on this coast. We got some teams driving by right now. ATR Hayes is going to be at the top. Nobody's going to be able to get shots on BHE right here. Not going to be able to get Onyx out of there, but he is going to be riding directly into Chumacera, which happens to be, oh no, Finger Skills has flipped the vehicle. It's going to be very tough for them to rotate out of here, especially with members of Valid driving by. JJ is going to pull up on top of this mountain, give himself some cover. Hops out on the good side of the car, but he might get knocked here. Not able to hit any of these shots. Hits a few shots, but not the spray that he wanted right there. If he could have got the spray that he wanted, he would have got a knock. Now he's gonna have some support from a teammate from the other side. He's gonna have to get a lot of damage done because now he's gonna get pushed by 2 as he has no backup right here. Can he get a knock? Doesn't have any bullets in his mini. Didn't have enough time to load it. They're going to take the vehicle and leave. That's a heads up play. I didn't even think of it think of that as being an option, but it was a good play by Finger Skills. Get the car, leave it instead. And as I say that, JJ hits him for 63 in the head on that one helmet. Just gonna pull up somewhere else so he can get a heal off. Hopefully he doesn't. He's able to make it here, and now BHE able to regain right there because they were in turmoil. We got a fight between Torch and MG on the high ground to the north, on the north side of the map. Looks like Torch is trying to put down some shots. MG's trying to avoid getting shot at right here as they're getting chased by the other members. Well, give us a quick second. It looks like we have disconnected. We'll be able to join the game back, but it looks like we disconnected right there in the middle of our flight path. That does happen sometimes, and we are aware of it, and we know that it happens. It's all good. Better that it happened now. Better that it happened now than later. Wow, this is a weird situation that's going on right now. Sorry about that delay, everybody. PUBG was not letting me back into the game, but it's crazy. We've been gone for that much time. No one has died. And as I say that, Paulo goes down. The whole team actually goes down right here as Jin gets taken out. Again, my apologies. That was just a crazy situation. I had no way of getting back into the game. Sometimes it does that. Excuse me. Sometimes it does that, and they're just things that we have to deal with. It's nowhere near as bad as it once was back in the day. And if you were here back then, you know what it is. Gravity takes down Benny and takes down Brain. Oh, and then Stiffy gets 2. They're gonna get immediately thirsted here. That's gonna be Dimshik and Gravity getting taken down. Sparky's still alive up top. Tacticals is on a far retreat or far flank. Sparky gets spotted. Sparky takes down Cap. Stiffy's gonna push over here as I think Stiffy's gonna get him. I don't know if Sparky sees this. He's getting some confirms right here. Oh, barrel versus M4. He whips a bunch and then he comes up and gets the knocks right there with the mini. Good shots right there by Stiffy. Stiffy able to get that last wipe, but the rest of his team is gonna bleed out and die. I don't think he can get capped. It's only phase 3. I think he might have been able to save them. He must not have any heals. He does have heals. He could have saved them all, I believe. No, it's going to hit for phase 4 and they're all going to die. I forgot 3 chunks a little bit more. Oh man, you guys couldn't even see that because of the leaderboard. What a pain. My apologies. Fade with some really good shots right there to do some damage. It looks like BHE's gonna lose trail. I like the way Valid is playing right now. The pushes, everything they're doing as a unit, able to get a wipe right there. Only 14 teams down. That means Jin was the first team taken out. And then this is the second team. This is phase 4 with 16 teams on Miramar. That's probably what our problem was a few minutes ago. And now we have Schmillen. Is Schmillen gonna be the last person on his team? So Schmillen is the last person on his team. There are 43 people alive in this circle. Torch doing a 3-and-1 split. We're gonna have GT. I believe GT only has 2 up. Let's just catch up on what's going on. Again, my apologies. Nothing I could do in that situation, but we're gonna catch up on how many people are up. Schmillen's up. I think Invasion only has 1. Gonna be 4 for this team right here. They're gonna try to full send towards DK. This is a good spot. This is a good spot for them. Stiffy gonna be the last person up for DH. I don't know where he's gonna go. He's rotating into the middle of the field. They're gonna pop a tire. He's gonna be in so much trouble right here. He's gonna try to put this in reverse. Oh, he's a cool and calm and collected customer right here. Tactical's gonna get taken down, and then Boatman gonna take down Stiffy. Diligent shooting from a distance, trying to get his shots going. Twisted T inside. So this circle really didn't go from that far from where it started. If you remember, it started on Mate, and it kind of just circled up around there. WC was able to walk down from Pozo. I wonder if they have any kills. They might not have gotten into any fights. They were able to get 2 kills. Havoc gonna take down Oh, a drop. We saw a drop shot right there from Embrace. Taking down Gun. Blanco trying to swing. Embrace not able to hit those shots right there. It looks like we got a disconnection. CERN gonna get taken down because he disconnected. Blanco gonna get Dilla. Havoc Season still pushing it, and they end up getting Blanco. That's gonna be the end of that. WC getting shot at right now by Torch. This lobby must be insane. There's so many people up that it's causing people, if you don't have a new Xbox, you're gonna disconnect. There's just nothing you can do about it. If you don't have the newer Xbox, it's just not working for you. It's one of the disadvantages of not having the Xbox. And Baby Joe is gonna get taken down as well. ATR getting Valid getting a wipe right there on AFI. AFI not having the same situations. Tyrannical gonna get knocked by, who knocked him? Kid's gonna knock him. There's so many people alive right now. 27 people alive. Phase 5, 8 teams up. It's just so, look at the zone. Look where everybody's at. I don't even know who to look at. Let's check in on what we're seeing from WC. I want to take the camera to CK. As CK's putting down shots at the distance. Looks like they have that's going to be Valid and MG. This is a really good ridge. Let's pull over to them. Good smokes right there. That's going to be Warrior Muffin getting taken down. This is just going to be a good spot. They have to cross the street or have to play all the way up on the ridge. MG's going to try to hold from that same ridge to put shots down. And then over here we have, I think, Torch. No, this is going to be GT. I thought GT only had one member up, but they have two. They're going to start to crawl in. Shots just ringing off from a distance. MG, 3 players up, 1 kill. They're going to have to make a push across the street. I don't know what they're going to have to do. Is this a good nade on Torch? No, Torch threw that out. That's going to be Dom throwing that out. Trouble again with the MK. It looks like every day we watch the game, Trouble has the MK. Trouble going to get tagged up. Fake going to knock Havoc Season. Wabaku going to get his heels off. And more nades are going to rain in on them. Valid has pushed the compound and starting to take over. Polo gonna get 2. That's gonna be 10 kills for them. On the outside, Soup's gonna try to hold. Soup has Hayes low. He's gonna try to back out of here. They're gonna be just shooting at him from everywhere. Hayes is gonna get taken down. Polo's gonna knock him. D-Bish still alive. D-Bish looking for one. Him and Hayes, here comes the flash. He's gonna avoid the flash. He's gonna try to get a knock right here. I think they're getting a res. No. D-Bish is gonna get healed. They're not gonna see him right now. I think they finally spotted him. Hayes gonna get the takedown. Oh my goodness. Kids taking shots at Alwyn. Alwyn just trying to go to the blue. Is he gonna make it? He doesn't make it. Kid gets that last heady to take him out. It looks like Valid 2 able to take over this compound. Over there we have Torch able to still stay alive. Flacco gonna be by himself. Flacco gonna have to back it up as well. Oh my goodness. What are we seeing here? This, man, if you can make it through the struggles of Miramar at the beginning, whether it's disconnections, whether it's the rough terrain, no matter what it is, if we can get past that and get into the end game, it's so good. It is a tough situation to get here, though. And MG's trying to rotate over. They're getting shot at by 2 teams here. Tick gonna be down. Oh, it's only Tick and FaZe. And FaZe. It's only Tick and Fade. You know, we're starting to see a lot of BM late game, making good rotations, staying alive with all 4 up. This gives them an opportunity to win the game. Actually, no place is better right now. It's usually this compound is the place to be, but with the circle the way it is, they're gonna have to leave here and probably walk up the hill. And if they have to walk up that little hill right there, there are already 3 teams up there, so they might have a chance with those teams fighting. Torch is probably in the worst spot, but they're gonna just rotate to the left up this hill too towards WC. They just got it. If they need a smoke or 2, or maybe like all their smokes to get each other to this rock. If not, they're gonna get taken out. And now WC has spotted him. Unfazed gonna be the first one taken down. Circle starting to close in. It's right here on WC's back. MG's gonna start their push over the top. Fade's gonna get a knock. Instant knock on Kofri. Here comes Kid. Kid's gonna get knocked by Fade as well. Fade's gonna try to get both kills. Fade does get both. Fade only gets one as Wabaku steals the other one, but this is gonna allow Torch to start pushing in on this side. The team on the bottom of the hill, which is Valid, is it gonna have to push over? Oh, Flacco caught out and nobody's able to get those shots right there. Wabaku gonna miss his shots, and then Tyrannical not gonna be able to get any down as well. And then Trouble gonna go down. BM starting to push over. That's gonna be Aldos with his first knock. And then Aldos gets another knock. 2 knocks for Aldos back to back. Aldos picking up 2 big kills right there. It looks like this team is focused. They have 13 kills. When did they get that? And now we have ATRs. This is still going to be Valid, getting pushed by 2 teams right here. Phase 8 closing in. Who's going to win this game? I have no idea. I think BM might get it. If BM doesn't play the aggressors and just stays on their side, they probably can get this, because Torch is going to fight. Torch is going to fight Valid right here. Look at them rotating down the hill. They're not going to take the fight. This is a smart play. They were on top. They were going to get pushed by one of these teams. It's smart to back down. You're going to lose the high ground. You're definitely going to lose the high ground, but it might be smart in this particular case. No one wants to be the first team to fight. You know the third partying team is going to win this. You know the third partying team is going to win this. Torch Tyrannical doesn't know where to go. He's the first person out right here. Zone number 9. Here comes the smokes. Here come the smokes. Here they come. Aldos doesn't want to run out there. This is so funny. No one wants to run into the middle. And now we're going to see Torch push. Oh, no. Polo gets the knock. They trade. This game will be won probably by BM. Look, Hayes doesn't even know where anybody's at. He's just in the smoke chilling. Tyrannical runs around. JJ's holding his back. It's just going to be him alone. That nade does massive amounts of damage. I didn't even think it was close. He's not able to get... Hayes going to knock Wabaku. Hayes popping off over here. Hayes going to get knocked. It's a 2v4v1. Aldos picks up another one. Aldos gets picked up by Dom. 10 kills for Torch. Dom has second place. Dom's gonna go out. I'm surprised he just doesn't run into the blue. And then Dom goes down for that right there. That was insane. That was insane. 8 kills for BM. BM plays that exactly how I would have played it. I'm going to not fight anyone, and I'm going to just run to the edge of the circle and wait for teams to come to me or wait for them to start fighting. Let's go into the in-game recap. Again, I'm sorry everybody for the slight delays and things of that nature. I am going to I couldn't do anything about that. I think it was due to the fact that there were so many people alive, and sometimes Miramar maps are bugged. It's one of the maps that they have to redesign, but we still play it because it's one of the best comp maps and it gives us some variety. It's better than it's ever been, but it's still not that good, to be honest, when it comes to performance in spectating mode. So again, I'm sorry for that. But yeah, the game still got good at the end. So I'm excited that we got back. We got back with 16 people up. I had the scoreboard up on accident, but it was so good, man. The fights were excellent. There was just nothing people could do. They get caught out in the open. Things are just absolutely wonderful. I love it. I definitely love it. And we see right here, I like how Torch stayed alive right there. You saw that they were in a bad situation at first when WC had them angled out. It goes back to what we say where not WC, but when any team takes a long time to finish another team, they end up getting third partied. This happens whether you're playing ranked, whether you're playing casuals, no matter what you're doing. So you know in a comp game that's going to happen for sure. So Torch does a really good job of rotating into the hay right there, staying for as long as they can, taking their perspective knees or whatever, and taking some damage, but outlasting WC. WC had to rotate on top of this mountain right here where Fade was able to come over there and get a bunch of knocks. Those knocks thinned out the team, and then Torch ended up pushing over and finishing off the rest of the team. It's just well played. And the same thing happens to Torch here with BM, as BM is just going to wait for Torch to fight Valley. And this is the right thing to do. You just play for the third party, but Torch played it correctly as well. You push the closest team to you, because if you go for the team that's further away, you're going to get shot by the team that's closest to you. And that is what it is. Now, when we get back to this situation, right, it's just a long pause. This is when I used to play comp. This was one of the things that was the hardest for me. When you get to that eighth, usually circle 8, no one fights. Like no one at all. And then phase 9, everyone fights. So in this phase, you hear a lot of talking between your team. The call outs are going, everybody's ready, but the call outs really mean nothing when you get into this phase. And the reason behind that is because no one's actually playing strategically. They're just going to run around shooting at each other. And then your teammates are going to start doing different things. Like, I know the play it couldn't have been for Hayes to sit in the smoke while everybody was fighting. Like, that couldn't have been the play, but it's just what happened, right? And you just never know. I things just materialize in front of you, and you got to take what you can get, and that's what you see right here. That's just a good trade. Tyrannical pushing down low. Dom got knocked right there. So Dom got rezzed during this fight. Yeah, he's getting rezzed right now, right next to Hayes. Hayes doesn't see him at all. And then Hayes is going to get the knock, but not on Dom. He's going to get the knock on the person who gets the res. And then JJ pushes around to this corner. That nade does a lot of damage, like half the damage on him right there. And then Wabaku gets taken out. And then Hayes gets taken out. And then it just leaves Dom up. And then Dom gets the knock on Aldos. And then he just runs into the rest of the team. But that's all he needed. He just won a second place and 10 points. That's huge for their team. Excellent plays by Torch and excellent plays by everybody else. Well done. Hopefully, in the next match, we will not disconnect and we'll be able to bring you all the action. That being said, we're going to take a brief intermission and be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We are here at match number 3 as we fly in. This is a better playing path for everyone on the plane. We're going to get more spread out. We should have a different circle right here. This will play a factor in how teams will play the rest of this game. This is the PCL, by the way. I'm your host, Invasion Bing, and this is weekly series number 4. The first 3 were amazing. This one is shaping up to be pretty good as well. There is a problem with our leaderboard at this particular moment. Sometimes this happens. We will get it handled, probably not tonight, but tomorrow. The reason for that is because Twire, the company that we worked with, is an overseas company and they are sleeping right now. But we will have that situation handled and everything will be just fine. Remember, there's one more day of competition. So by the time you guys come back tomorrow to catch the action in the finale, you'll know exactly where everybody is and what the scores are. If you ever want, oh, look at this circle, it goes down to Puerto Paraiso, and there's only about, what, we're gonna say 25%? 30% of the circle on the land. This is going to be a great circle, everybody. You should be excited. I'm excited. But if you got, again, this is something that's important to mention to everyone. The weekly series is not, PCL weekly series is not a good enough representation of the PCL as a whole. The PCL weekly series shows you the dedication that players put together in order to play in this league. This is a get together of people who want to play FPP for money at the end of the day, right? All these people don't participate in the PCL, but some of them do. That's all this is. This is a tournament that anyone can join at any time on any week, right? Like if you want to join this next week, all you have to do is sign up on Thursday. The signups open on Thursday at 11 p.m. EST, and you can sign your team up. This is a little different. They play this a little more, a little looser. I cast it a lot looser. That's why I cast it alone. This isn't one of those things. We found out that in the PCL, scrims don't work currently. People would rather play in tournaments that have, that have some merit to them than have a scrim that's for free. It's really important that this comes across that way, because the new people come and think that this is the end all be all of how this is actually going, but that's not actually true. This gives people a sense of how the games are, but this isn't taken as serious by some of these players as other games are. You can see some people are using loadouts that they would never use, or running kits that they would never run. People are making rotations that they would never do. It's just because there are 3 games, there are 3 matches, and they're doing it in order to figure out what to do going forward. So I want to make that really clear for everybody. And but you'll start to get the gist of how things are going. But this isn't what it's like on Saturday. On Saturday, it's a lot tighter. It's a lot more serious. Here they're playing for about $400 or $500. During the weekend, they play for about 10 grand. Oh, good shots by Chomedy, taking down Cap. Chomedy, BM coming off that win with an excellent shot right there. And now we're gonna get some shots taken from Brain from a distance. Brain gonna be able to take him down. Brain gonna get out of there. This circle is going to be absolutely crazy. We have 16 teams up. There were 16 teams in the last game in that huge circle, and now we're gonna have 16 teams in this small circle. Let's see if we can get up to this fight in time to see. Havoc Season is already taking some shots. This is gonna be NT fighting Havoc and the boys right now. Dilla is gonna be in here by himself. Can Dilla make a play? Dilla is in here. Dilla gets the first knock. Dilla's gonna get another confirm as Embrace gets the crazy shots from a distance. Dilla's gonna hard peek this. They're both gonna whiff these shots a little bit. Dilla's gonna be only 21 bullets left in his gun. Who's downstairs with him? That's gonna be Zalodi. Dilla's gonna get another knock. That's gonna be 3 for Dilla. Phillip picks up 3, 6 bullets left in the AK. Can he get a squad wipe? D's going to be in the distance. He's going to try to rotate away from this. And he is. He's just going to hard leave it. Wow. Crazy plays right there for Team 13. They really needed that. I'm telling you, these teams are starting to pop off now. And again, that's one of those things that I'm talking about. That wouldn't have been a push by NT if this was the championship series right there. Ratatat's going to try to escape away from these shots from the hill. We haven't seen Jin have the games that they're typically used to, and we're seeing an instant knock right there by Fiddy, and Fiddy's going to be able to get a confirmation. Now it's going to be Fiddy and Jin trying to get into some situations. Stig's going to back away from this as Fiddy has already had him dialed in. Woo! GT able to rotate into a... GT always finding the good positions. They're going to be in this compound. On top of them is going to be the mates. And then on the other spot's going to be Jin. And then they have Ratatat down there. Those are just not the teams that you want to rotate into if you're any other team. Somebody got ran over here. Polo gets ran over. Smoke's going to come out. They're going to get the res. That's going to be AFI. Where's the rest of Valid? Valid's going to start rotating in. Let's check out the circle right now. It's going to be a tough situation for MG to try to rotate through here to get with their team in this position. Twisted T's gonna lose a player. CERN's gonna be up top. I like this position that they're in, but sometimes I'm curious. I've never seen a game won in the PCL from that particular spot. This particular spot right here is just not enough advantages for you to get a win from that spot. Plus the circle never ends there. So they're gonna have to rotate away from there. Also, we've never had this circle either in the PCL. So I want to see how these things transpire today. We got BM still rotating in. I like this rotation from CK. They're trying to stay away from the fights, man. They've been going through it. They do have more points than they typically. Then this is a better game than yesterday and a better day than yesterday, and their team is playing better. Yesterday, Superman kind of carried them, and it's really nice to see that he can do that, and to see that he's back at his old ways. But you don't want to have to do that right there. You want your team to play better all together. Torch rotating in now. Embrace taking shots from Flacco in the blue. Are they not going to be able to make this rotation? They're going to try to go in the land. They already have. They're missing a tire. There's no way this car can make this. And they're able to make the rotation. Nobody in the circle fighting. So we're looking at some of these blue fights that are going to go down. Torch trying to rotate. It looks like WC and Torch are on foot. Torch able to pick up its players. Kofri just out here running around. Must be a motorcycle next to him. Oh, he's going to get out of here. CK going to make a better rotation as well. We're going to stay with them as they start to rotate in. Let's circle up to AFI, who's also started their rotation in. Remember, everybody, there are 4 games in the PCL weekly series day by day. And what we have is we're having, today is the second day. There will be another day tomorrow. We have Erangel, Miramar, Erangel. This takes place every Tuesday through Thursday. 16 teams. 16 teams. FPP. A small prize pool for winning. Small buy-in, small prize pool for winning. We had just started these last month, and we're just getting into teams really getting involved with them. This is an opportunity for new teams to get involved with the PCL, because the PCL is a newer concept. It's been around for 2 years, but it took us some time to get our foundation correct and and we want to bring in more people now because we're able to handle more people playing the game and more people playing it this rate. So we had to get some things flushed out, and now we feel like we're at a spot where everything can work in our favor, and we started these weekly series. Like we mentioned before, unlike PC, console players do not like playing in scrims as of yet, so we tend to play one-day tournaments or weekly events, and we didn't like the concept of one-day tournaments, so we made a bunch of weekly events. Again, thank you guys for the host, man. You guys are amazing. I really do appreciate it. Schmilling gonna get a heal off. Phase 2, no one really getting into an altercation. We see MG taking some pop shots. But not really gonna do anything effective. Gravity's gonna get another knock on CERN and on Twisted T. That's gonna be those shots that we're seeing from Gravity right here to Twisted T over here. Not gonna be able to get a kill there, and he's gonna back up off it. But we might see a fight over here between AFI and HT. Also, this is huge to talk about. The reason why we don't have logos and things like that for the teams during the game is because console does not have that yet. They're working on it, I hope, and we'll get it later. But today we do not have that, so all we're doing right now is making the best of what we have, because we love PUBG and we love competitive PUBG at that. Good shots from Jin. That's going to be Gravity finally getting knocked from making them hard peaks, but there's still going to be 2 down from this team. Blanco's going to have to choose who he wants to get up. I think CERN has been knocked twice. Oklahoma's been knocked twice. The mates are just going to continue to put down fire. Gravity's going to have to back off this. Nothing he can do right there. He cannot continue to peak that. His vest is cracked. He is that kind of player, though. You'll see him back up there again, peaking that. And then Warrior Muffin decides to leave the gun. What did she leave? She left the Groza. Weird flex by Warrior Muffin to leave the Groza. Also, usually during the PCL, it's a dual casted performance with rotating casters. But since it's so late during the day in which these are casted, and we don't do it for any income, this is just a volunteer type thing, and it's free. We just do it for fun as a hobby. I usually end up doing it by myself, and that's just fine with me. BHE trying to rotate in. Hayes going to be able to put down some shots. Look, they have no kills thus far, but this is a team that usually ends with 10 or 11 kills. They're just waiting for the circle to pop. Havoc season. This is on a late rotation, finally catching WC as they rotate in. WC's just going to ride the blue, not willing to take this fight, trying to make a smart play here. This is going to be a Los ending? No way, right? There's a chance that this ends Los Leones. Dubhub going to pull right up underneath the mates. They're going to get out. No, this is CK. CK's going to get out on this. D-Bitch going to get a knock. That's going to be Tacticals taken down. Gravity's going to try to push from the opposite side. Here comes a nade. He needs a Kobe here for it to matter. Not going to hit it. I don't think they can get up here. Bazaar going to try to throw himself a Kobe. Doesn't do it. Doesn't get the oomph in it. Bazaar finally gets on top. Bazaar going to be able to take down Sparky. Dimshik far away from this fight. Here comes a Molly. That Molly's going to hit Sparky. It might impede his rotation. Gravity's going to run away from this. CK literally just pushed up there and took that position from the mates. I don't think they were expecting them to push it like that. And then Gravity couldn't really take the fight as he already has a cracked vest. 16 teams still alive in this circle. We have a knock over there. Flex is going to be knocked. That's going to be AFI pushing over. They're just trying to get a revive over here. I don't think it's going to happen. as Schmilling gets knocked as well. Laser's going to be far back, trying to provide cover. It's not going to work for him. They're going to have to rotate away. Not sure where Bransky is. Bransky, they're running a huge split. This is the team that splits the most in PC, I mean, in console PUBG. The Boatman's going to go down. The mates are not aware that is Laser. If they were aware that was Laser, I think they might have stopped and taken advantage of the fact that he was going to be by himself. CK is going to start their rotation. I think they're going to look at these teams that have not rotated in yet. This is not going to be a low circle. And now Twisted Tea making me look like a foolish person. They're going to have the zone and have the high ground. If they can hold all the windows, they're going to be all right in here for a little while. Kid's going to get taken down. Let's get over there. That's going to be Affinity putting down more shots. And then Baby Joey gets taken down. Please is going to try to get a smoke on him. Flacco going to take these shots. WC versus AFI right now. Kofri's dead. Kidzo's dead. It's just going to be trouble in Flacco. Actual smoke. They're going to let him pick him up. What's Trouble doing? Jin getting some shots. Going to take down Fiddy. And Aldwin's going to run Fiddy over. Valid still on top of this mountain. Hasn't had to be contested at all yet. You see Torch starting to push in. Is this going to be a knock? BHE. This is BHE and Torch in another fight. Paulo's going to get that kill on Aldwin. That's kind of weird. I thought he just got ran over. Maybe I missed something in the kill feed. BHE. This is a weird fight to have. The terrain isn't the best. I wonder with the callouts. This is just not a place that you typically fight in. Here comes Torch on the push. They're rotating away from the fight, actually. Again, it wasn't some way that they were comfortable fighting it, so they're going to rotate away. And the circle's closing. It's only phase 4, but you just don't want to get caught on the low ground right here. Oh! Tyrannical with the 5-head play. Bransky's gonna trade. That's gonna be ticket fade elsewhere. Unfazed, not gonna be able to hit those shots. Not gonna be able to hit those shots. Unfazed is gonna be caught out. He needs to find some cover. It's the switch coming along with that, and he's gonna go down. What a switch out. I think Tyrannical came out with finished finger skills, and then Unfazed comes out and cleans up the last person. What a play. And then you're going to have Havoc starting to rotate in. And Warta going to finally get that kill on Trouble. Flacco going to be by himself. He's not going to make any more plays. He's just going to hide until he has to make this rotation. Zone has popped again. We're going to take a brief look at that. Looks like Twisted Tea gets the circle again, proving me I've never been more wrong in my life than right now. ATR going to push across. Let's go to CK as CK is getting shot at by BM. BM's gonna have to make a rotation here. CK may be able to take advantage. Their only problem is there's a team on top of them shooting down. Soup able to put some shots down on Zert. Again, oh, they have picked up a kill or two. They're watching the backside as Torch is starting to rotate up. Let's take a look at the circle again. It's just going to be a lot of gatekeeping opportunities here. Flacco going to try to make a rotation. Torch going to start losing players. Flacco gets headed. Embrace has lost 2 of his teammates here. He still hasn't found a way in as Unfazed gets the kill on Dilla. Oh, Embrace. Embrace with the AK 2 times, putting in that work. He's going to make a rotation that he can't actually rotate from. I think they may die there unless they have a vehicle. Let's get over there to Stiffy. As Stiffy's gone down, it's just going to be Benny left. AFI still on the hunt, pushing. Oh, they don't see him. Benny might be able to get one. Not able to hit all his shots on. Please, the Scar just doesn't do enough damage still, and that's going to get him taken out. He is able to get his kill on Baby Joey after that fight happens. Valid able to get that takedown right there on Dom, and that's going to be the end of them. Jin is burning right now, and so is someone else. Who else is burning in that? That's going to be Thig taking all the damage. Oh, that's a perfect nade on Rat-a-tat by Paulo. It's just going to be up to Tick. It's a 3v2 though. 3v2. Looking for MG to make a play. They're just going to hold so they can get Rat-a-tat up. Here comes a Molly. Molly's going to be too long. Here comes the second Molly. Not going to hit either. Another nade going to come out. Not going to hit either. Well done. If you ever see Rat-a-tat get knocked, they figure out a way to get him up. When you're the best player on the team and one of the best players in the comp period, it is crucial that you are up as much as possible. Paulo gonna take down Tick. The mates haven't shot over here at all, and they have been in a good position. Paulo able to get 2 shots in, but now he has to get a heal on because he was tagged up big. The rest of MG is gonna rotate away, and Destroyer is gonna rotate towards them. What? Both of these teams playing the dip. MG just playing it safe. MG is a different team when Rat's not in the game. They make smart plays and not plays that are as aggressive as when he is there. And it makes sense, right? Like I said, he's one of the best players in the game. So you can't play the same way without him that you would with him. Destroyer is going to take down Rat. I'm sorry, Rat was in the game. They lost Tick earlier. Oh, Destroyer. All Headies takes down Signs as well. Now it's going to be Fade versus Destroyer, and not this time. Fade says, not going to get me again. They are going to lose all their teammates, and then we're going to have Jin trying to get a res right here on Paulo. Dempsey's going to go down. It's going to be Gravity versus Paulo. Gravity's going to go for the Molly. Molly's going to be too far, and Gravity gets taken down by Paulo, and the Molly barely misses him. Oh, man. But up top, we have another fight going on. Hobie's just taking shots in the distance, trying to knock a member of BM. And CK's up here with them. Faye's going to take down Aldos. CK versus AFI. They mollied out. They backed off of each other. And Twisted T's still in. Not able to get any kills yet, but they're still in. 7 teams up, 14 alive. I think Lob might be in some trouble here. After this next zone, he might die to the blue right now. He has made it, but he's on the crest of a hill where he does not have any cover. Twisted T still in the game, still in the main compound. Them and Laser. What am I seeing right now? I'm telling you, this is we've never had this zone ever. It's never ended here. There it is. That's going to be a takedown. That's going to be by Superman. Superman having another one of those games. This is the CK we like to see playing like this when they're active, getting their shots on, getting some knocks, making their pushes. We love to see it. More shots coming out. That's going to be Paulo getting taken down. Please going to get both of these kills. Rack up the points for AFI. AFI with a whopping 15 kills in this game. They might pick up Fade as well. That'll be... Wait, 14 kills. I don't know where I got that extra kill from, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Laser's going to get that next kill right there. Now it's going to be 4 teams up. We're going to see a lot of building holding going on right here. Laser with 1 kill and at least a 4th place. Ebish's moved up. 4 kills for CK. 14 kills for Affinity. They have all the kills in this game because Twisted T has not picked up a kill yet, but they do have some placement points, which is going to be huge for them going into the next game. Absolutely huge. We see CK starting to move into this building. CERN has jumped out. He heard 2. Instead of staying, he left, gave up the building to CK, and they're just going to group up over here in the Gotti. Oklahoma's going to play the outside. Laser's going to be the last one up on his team still. He's going to have the high ground in that opposite building. Remember, there's one more game after this. We go straight to Aaron Gill to bring you guys more PCL action. Phase 8 closing in. This building that Laser is in is out next zone. What is the play that he's going to make right here? Ooh, good nade. Gonna have Soup down to 8 HP. This building is out as well, so everybody has to come out here into the street. Again, Twisted T makes the right rotation. You still have to worry about AFI on the high ground. Everybody's going to come outside. Twisted T might pick up a bunch of these kills. And then you have to worry about AFI getting the rest of the kills because they're on the high ground shooting down. They don't actually have to make any plays here. Smokes are going to be pushed out. They're going to rotate into this. Laser living up to his namesake yet again. Sometimes he can't miss, man. That's the truth. Sometimes he's a whiffer, but most times he's not. GG's, what good shots right there from the barrel at range with a red dot, I believe. Good flash. Here comes CK on the push. CERN's gonna get one. Now it's gonna just leave Soup. Soup's gonna hit a nade in there. That's gonna be 15 kills for CK. No way. Yeah, no, it's 5 for CK. What I was just looking at. Soup trying to go in there and pick up as many kills as he can, knowing that there's gonna be some problems there. Now we're gonna have Twisted T held into this building by themselves with AFI on the outside pushing in. Oh, AFI killed. That's what happened. AFI killed Laser and they died. CERN's gonna push out of here. Able to get a beam on Hobie and collect that kill. Gonna put one up for the books. He is a good player. If there's a talent that's not talked about enough, it's that young man right there. Blanco gonna pick one up as well. Not able to confirm that kill, and 17 kill win for AFI. Oh, buddy, we love to see that right there. 17 kill win for AFI. Wow. Let's get into some in-game recap right here. Wow. Just wow. So I harped on it a little bit earlier, but I personally have never seen this circle in the PCL. I've ran into this circle a few times while playing myself, but that's not the same situation. In a custom match, I've never seen this circle before. But Twisted T played it very well. They were able to pick up some kills at the end of the game, and they were able to rotate and stay in and get placement. AFI did the opposite, and they were outside of the buildings, able to pick up all the kills. Ended up with 17 kills. They had to wipe everybody on that mountain in order to take that position. um CK did the opposite as well and took everybody out from the opposite side, and then they ended up meeting each other. CK gave up the high ground to go to the low ground because they just didn't have the position that they needed to do what they wanted to do, to be honest. So instead, they're gonna push around and push into the building, and then that moves Twisted T. Twisted T makes a smart play to move to the next to the Gotti over there, and as they move into that concrete building, they're able to guess where the zone's gonna pop and then get the holdout on CK as they rotate in. CK shouldn't have got any of those kills, but Superman makes a valiant effort and pushes into that building, gets a knock, and almost gets two, but he only gets one right there. And then you see that AFI pushes down to get on top of Twisted T, and they lose a couple players in that fight as well. It's just great plays right there, man. Well done. You can see teams have those beamers on them, and they're able to hit those shots. You love to see it. Again, we want to send a shout out to PUBG and say thank you for recognizing the PCL and hosting us and things of that nature. We really do appreciate it. We do appreciate all you PC players staying in here, watching and enjoying the PUBG content. It doesn't really matter what platform PUBG is on. It's still a great game, and the competitive gameplay is still at an all-time high no matter what you're watching. The game is played a little different, and you have to understand that shooting is a little different on this game. There is no aim assist, but there is a lot of it's a little easier because the recoil is a little easier, but it's a little harder because you have to use your thumbs instead of using your arm and your wrist to do the shooting. So you won't see as many. It's harder to hit DMR shots because it's not point and click. You actually have to use your thumbs, to be honest. And but holding sprays with M4s and stuff of that nature is a little bit easier for us to do. So you'll see a lot more sprays from a distance than you would on PC, and you'll see a lot less DMR shots, to be honest. People will hit DMR shots. There are very, very talented players in this game, but you won't see it being peaked the same way that you would see peaks going down on PC. Also, the movement is a lot different. It's harder to move on console. It's all in every game, and this is no exception. But that's it. The rotations are similar. Everything's similar. These guys watch those pros and get as much information from them as they can. But you are watching some of the best players on console out today, right now, in this game and in these matches. Of course, some of the best teams, some of the best players. There are a lot more players. We have 64 players competing in the PCL championship right now. It's down to the top 32, and those players will play on Saturday at 7 p.m. on the PUBG Console League channel. And you can get to see the cream of the crop play if you're interested in seeing how this is going about and how these players are playing. It's a lot more serious on Saturdays and Sundays. This right here is just the way, since FPP we don't have FPP ranked in a console or anywhere on console. Players get together and we host these tournaments for them in order for them to have some FPP in their life, and they're committed to playing in this every Tuesday through Thursday at this time in order to get some FPP going. If you ever have a question about the PCL, just follow us on Twitter, follow us join the Discord. It's great entertainment. Even if you don't play console, you can appreciate it the same way that some of us don't play PC, but we appreciate PC players. With that being said, we're going to take a quick intermission, and we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back, everybody. We are dropping into our fourth and final match of the evening. We're going to be on Aaron Go. We have the perfect flight path for every drop that we have in the PCL. No one goes far north. Maybe Laser and Hidden Talent, but probably not today. Sometimes they go like Zarky or something, but they're not going to go there today. They're going to drop right off the flight path. I think they don't do anything but drop hot off the flight path. Wherever the first drop is off the flight path, that's where Hidden Talent goes. And the team I'm talking about is this team over here, the yellow team, which you can see that's what they did. BM landing in. They had Zert who didn't jump with them, and now they're going to be in trouble. You can see right here, we're going to have the mates by themselves landing in Picado. You have Jin landing in their new split. And then you have MG landing Snake. We have an instant fight going down. That's going to be at apartments. You're going to see Embrace the team take apartments, and they had them instant shots going down at Torch. Torch had to rotate away as fast as possible. And then you can see the rotation going over here by CK. They land in the same spot all the time. They're gonna go poly. I like this. So Valid too. This is their when Valid was Valid. They used to land here. Now they've rotated a little bit to Lipovka. Now they've rotated back to their old drop. You love to see it. And in Gakko, you're gonna see BH, the Brotherhood. Wait, where's that not gonna go down at? Over here. Aldo's gonna take down Bransky. There's a building here, everybody. And Aldo's gonna get the knock. That door was open as well. He did not jump through the door. Lob gonna start his rotation away. No, he's coming to the fight. They're gonna get that confirmed on Schmillen. Flex and Laser are gonna be far. This is that they love to do this particular split, and sometimes it causes some problems for them if they get into a fight off drop. I think that if they see a team dropping with them, they're gonna have to start grouping up. It's just not their nature, and that's not how they play. They live and die by their split drops, and they live and die by their splits at the end of the game. It's usually 2-2 splits all the time, and you know what? I can't be mad at it. If it works for them, it works for them. This is gonna be a fight between Torch and Havoc and the boys, but this is a fight that Torch is willing to take, and they make this as a risky play. Torch is going to rotate away from this. I don't think they want to take the fight at apartments. Nobody actually wants to fight at apartments. It's just not worth it. We apologize. I showed the scoreboard earlier. We believe that there's something wrong with the scoreboard. We are partnered with Twire, and Twire will be fixing it for us tomorrow. A few things are off. We don't know what that's about, but sometimes that happens with this situation. But we can't actually get in contact with them until tomorrow morning, because they do operate across the water, and it is probably about 4 or 5 in the morning for them right now. We're starting to get our rotations in. Remember that this is going to be a pretty long wait for people to start getting into this action. If it's not off the spawn, then it doesn't happen that early. And now you're gonna see Signs might try to they might go Alamo right here. I'm sorry, this isn't Alamo. Is that Liquid? Yeah, they might go Liquid. I apologize. They're gonna have shots as Team 13 hasn't started their rotation yet. Remember, everybody, there are some slight differences, but nothing major between these games. If this looked like PC looks all the way, we wouldn't know the difference. Besides the name, you would think that this was something else, which is great. We're gonna follow in Benny. Ratatat's gonna knock Gravity. Oh, Ratatat gets knocked. Did Ratatat get that knock on a drive-by? I think he did. And then Ratatat gets knocked by tacticals. So this is a huge fight, but it allows MG to take Liquid right here, and this is gonna allow them to get decent shots on signs. Are we about to see? They're just gonna DMR from a distance. I'm not sure if MG likes their position, and I'm not sure if the mates like their position. They just want to pop this tire so there are no rotations so they can get them stuck in this spot right here. We need to see, let's see where everybody, oh, look at Twisted T. Twisted T, oh no, that rock just appeared out of nowhere. Oklahoma is one shot. They're gonna have to pull into this this Alamo right here. Torch on the high ground. We'll check them out as they take these shots. Jin's gonna start their rotation in as well. Flex got Aldos knocks Flex. That's out of the circle, and then he runs him over as well. Was that a drive-by we saw again? Remember, we did not get the drive-by nerf at all. Dilla's gonna get mosened by Brain. We didn't get the drive-by nerf. Not that many people are capable of hitting drive-bys on console, except for everybody who is in this game right now. Literally every single one of them. Havoc Season is going to start his rotation over as well. Not having much action here. The mates still haven't moved off this spot. They're content with holding MG. We got a full send on it. This is going to be Jin pushing Twisted T. Jin hasn't been having their typical performance. Will we see a change here? Is Twisted T, are they going to be able to hold out? Oh, Blanco getting beamed as Q just holding his angle, holding his peak. Here comes a nade. That's a good flash. Nade out the window. Fig not having it. Gonna get a knock right there. CERN gonna try to do something with the UMP. He's gonna be by himself now. Molly at the door. That Molly's gonna start burning everybody. He gets two. He doesn't swing the right way. He doesn't get the last knock. He's gonna smoke something out. He doesn't see him inside. Paulo's gonna be on the table. Paulo's gonna get knocked as well. Is it a 1v1? Oh, yo, CERN can play the game really well, boys. Is he gonna get this knock here? He gets the knock. He wipes them all. He wipes them all. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. You know it. You know what it is. Oh my goodness. The UMP is so dangerous up close. CERN not even gonna be able to go for the rest. He's gonna have to fight. And he goes from fighting one of the best teams in comp to fighting one of the other best teams in comp. Oh no, nothing he could do there. What was he supposed to do? Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Let me get you to that fight. As Brain and the rest of the team are gonna take on the Brotherhood, and the Brotherhood's gonna take down Brain. And then they're gonna go get Stiffy. Are they gonna get the res first? I believe so. Wabaku's fighting elsewhere. He's fighting Destroyer. They're gonna be inside the circle. My apologies. I was just so starstruck by that that team wipe. Oh, we've seen this play before. That seems to be the compound. If the circle goes this way, let's show the circle again. Oh my goodness, we've had this circle literally every time we play this. But if we go here, they take this compound. They don't want to be too far in, but then they don't want to be too far. They don't want to be too far close to the water because you know the circle is going to shift back the opposite direction. So that's going to be the house that they hold. AFI has won from this spot before as well. Zalodi and NT take the most common spot in the game. We've noticed that they do that a lot as well. The Brotherhood trying to loot the spoils, not able to get everything. Beanie's going to be the last person out as Cap getting knocked. Beanie's going to use this VSS. He got a knock earlier. He's going to get another one. He misses it. What are the chances that it hits the mirror, the rear view mirror? Not able to confirm any of these kills. Smokes are going to go out. They're going to get a res here. Oh, they're going to hold Beanie down. Here comes some nades. This is one of the only teams that is running all PS4 players or all PS players. I apologize. So all PlayStation players playing on the Brotherhood. Here come the nades. Here come the util. Too short. That one hits him for 54. That one's gonna do it as he goes down to the nade. Hey, if you got him, you use him. You know what I'm saying. Never die with your nades. MG is right next to BM. And Tick's gonna go down. Aldo's just shooting into the smoke, able to get a knock. Gonna have Fade on top. Ratatat has already been taken out. Remember, he got taken out early by the mates. They should be able to get this res right here. If he can crawl to the back of the house. Fade can't. As long as Fade doesn't overpeak, they should be able to do this. He's just trying to provide some cover in time for Tick to get res and nobody push over here. Let's check out the zone. You can see CK starting to walk up behind him. Tick finally going to get picked up. Here comes another nade by Lob. Can Lob it in here? You know? And now we're going to have this. The woods have become a place to play. We call it the J Compound Woods or the swamp, the North Swamp, or like the lake. It's become a place because it's the only place that you can really get damage done from this right here and out from this compound, or do damage to this compound, or stay safe, and it works out pretty well. This circle is going to shift from what we typically used to seeing. It's going to go, oh, we got fights going on over here. It's going to go to the opposite side. Excellent. Dilla gonna knock Polo. Hayes gonna push through. Hayes gonna molly out the window. Nothing's gonna happen. Oh, JJ's gonna get taken down right there. Havoc putting the beams on him, and Brace gonna get knocked from elsewhere. That's gonna be Laser getting those shots on him. Laser's gonna have a far flank on the left side of where Hayes is right now. Warrior Muffin gonna get that confirmed. She's gonna be on the high ground, shooting down. This is not the team we were looking for. We're gonna come back over here. Dilla gonna get a knock. Dilla gonna get knocked, and then he's gonna drop the nade on himself. Flex is gonna get some shots in on that. Oh, they res Polo and he's going crazy too. Warrior Muffin with the push in. That's going to be a wipe for Valid too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're starting to see some plays now. You know, I'm so excited when PUBG comes in here because everybody plays so much better. They're already good, but they play so much better because they want to put on a show. And I love to see it. NT's going to have to make this rotation past CK. We're going to see if they can do that. Hobie going to be one shot. Hobie gets taken off this by Zaloti. Oh, baby. And Boatman steals it. Wait. I'm confused. Boatman didn't steal it. That wasn't Hobie. Boatman knocked Zaloti. I apologize. I'm getting old. Hobie does go down to Zaloti, and now we're going to have a rotation. But we're going to have a rotation by CK through the woods. 0 kills for CK thus far. Let's make it so we can see somebody who's already in the circle. CK is going to pull up probably on the Brotherhood. Please gets knocked. This is going to be the mates shooting down, but we're going to see a better fight. Oh, look, I told you they were going to pull up right by the Brotherhood. Now it's all going to go down right here. It's all going to go down. Soup has the angle. Soup gets knocked. This is going to be a trade. Boatman's just going to try to run him over. Instant knocks, instant trades, instant thirst. Remember that the mates are on the high ground shooting down. The flash. Boatman would have had a knock if it wasn't for a flash. Finger skills holding the angle. Bazaar not able to get those shots off. There's a smoke that's out right now. Nobody can see each other. He's going to try to full swing on this. Ego peek them and he gets the knock. Bazaar with the ego peek knock. Bazaar goes down, didn't check his back. That's going to be Onyx with the kill. Is he going to res him? Warrior Muffin goes down to don't miss. And here comes the rest. Here comes the rest of BM. BM sending it. Signs going down to Warrior Muffin. Sparky gonna take down Onyx. BM doesn't get any kills and they just put themselves in harm's way. I don't even think they realize that just yet. I think we need to go over here really quickly and see what Don't Miss is doing. He's burning to death is what's going on over here. Fire everywhere. The Lodi is going to get confirmed right here. You're going to see the run out. He just barely misses the fire. Here comes Main Gaming pushing up from the side. And Signs is spotted. AFI going down. That's going to be Kofri with a knock. All these teams were pushing to get into that action. They all backed up so quickly. AFI's getting gate kept. Baby Joey, they're going to go from 17 kills to 1 kill. Just like that, PUBG can change so quickly. Shots firing off at Tick. This is going to be next threat. Baby Joey is going to bleed out. Let's check out the zone. AFI is trying to rotate in. It looks like MG and Valor are gonna have a little bit of a fight. And this is gonna be GT still in their spot. I want to see how many kills they have. They have 2 kills, but fresh gear all around. They've been in cover for such a long time. Here comes the rotation. Trying to get you guys into some action, but you know how it is during these phases. Phase 5, 9 teams up, everybody just looking for a place to be. This is the final game of the night. We'll get the scores correct for you tomorrow. Check out Twitter. We'll have the proper score on there for you. AFI gonna be spotted right here. Kofri gonna get the double dink. One shot on one shot on please right there. And look at this. Umorta tried to rotate up. He set himself on fire. I don't think he meant to do that. And he dies before they can get the confirm. That's going to be a wasted kill. I think please might just go into the blue in order to save points. MG's going to get taken down. Fade's going to get taken down right there as he tries to rotate in. Signs is going to get knocked as well. It's just going to be tick left. Nah, MG's day to day. I think they got to win though. And then tick dies to the blue. Smart play by them as well. Nobody is giving away kills. Polo takes down 2. Yo, this guy's a gamer. Polo, 2 kills right there. He picked up the other 2 in the last fight that they were in. So he's about at 4 or 5 kills thus far today, this game. JJ gonna get the next takedown. That's gonna be Chunky Monkey taken out as well. We have 6 teams up going into phase 6, I believe. Torch, sorry, WC. Trying to see if they can spot the mates. I think somebody has an angle on them. It's going to be Kidzo. For everybody who was wondering, Kidzo is about 14, 12, something like that, playing at a high level. One of our youngest players. Also, Baby Joey. His name is Baby Joey because he's a baby. WC's gonna back off this. This used to be WC's like landing area. There's gonna be BM is gonna be held down right here. Let's check out the circle. We have to see where teams are evenly distributed amongst the map. Haven't seen this in a long time. I think it's like a 4v4 v3v3 or something of that nature. A bunch of 3Vs, one team of 4. Oh my goodness, Tendersaurus able to get that knock. The rest of BM, I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to get to him. He's kind of out by himself. Laba's gonna do a double smoke, trying to push that smoke. He doesn't have enough smoke to make it to where he needs to go. Aldo's just taking too long to line up Tendersaurus as the whole team is looking out of those windows, able to get the knocks. They're gonna take down Lob as well. Tender popping off with the mini. The mini, after that buff, has become such a decent weapon. Shots coming down from the high ground. Sparky's, I don't think they want to take this fight with WC just yet. It's a 3v4 and they're split. If they get a knock, maybe, but I don't think this is the fight that they want to take. You can hear the shots popping off, but I don't think that's what they want. Tendersaurus is going to get another knock. He's going to be knocked out, and that's going to be the end of that team. But look at this. Look at the play made by JJ. But you know how, if you know, this is smart. If you know how this team plays, you know they're grouped up together. If you can do some damage to one, you can do some damage to them all. He doesn't spot the furthest one, and he's going to get taken down right here. Tendersaurus is going to get the wrap, and then Fiddy's going to be able to put some shots down as well. It's just a hard push for you to do alone. They're literally on top of each other at the end of every game. You have to know that. You saw the kill feed. You saw who it was. No need to push down there without great shots by your whole team. Now, Destroyer's going to take some shots at Hayes. Hayes is going to try to back off of this. Now that's going to move Valid over here to rotate towards WC, and that's going to cause WC some problems because they're going to have to fight 2 teams at the same time. Yep. WC is going to be in a tough position if this team has to push a specific. They have to push one direction. They were going to push. They're going to push the direction to the right. Couldn't do it. Now they're going to rotate to the left. Now this is going to put WC in a bad spot. WC has to clean this up quickly, and they're not going to see him. And this isn't the person that you want to see. At least not this. You have to spot him this game, and you don't. And he's absolutely going to fry. He's absolutely going to fry. They get 2. Flacco goes down as well. It's just going to be trouble. He's going to push over here 2v1. And the Destroyer's gonna kill him. WC gets taken out, not being aggressive enough. Polo's gonna go down, and now it's just gonna be Hayes. And Hayes is gonna go down as well, and now it's just gonna be a rotate away because they know GT's on the way. GT is always together, and you know it's like that. Torch is starting their push over. They're hearing the fighting. Who does Torch choose to shoot at? That's going to be the question. Always the question. Which team gets third-partied at the end of the game? And it looks like it's going to be the mates. And that's going to be Unfazed getting this first kill, getting a knock on Tacticals and confirming it. Now you're going to see a push coming from GT on the mates as well. GT with 4 up. The mates losing 1. GT also gets the circle. Dimshik taking his shots at Unfazed. Unfazed in the bad spot. Here comes the nade. Oh, I thought there was a nade coming out. I saw it on the HUD. It looks like GT's starting to fan out, thinking about trying to get all these kills right here. There are 5 left. They know there are 2 teams. And Desaurus just barely missing those shots. Phase 8 closing in. We're going to close in on phase 9. You guys know the deal. Phase 9 is the last phase of the day. Let's get over here to GT. They have the most people up. They have 9 kills. They left out of that house with 2 kills, ended up picking up the rest of the 7 at the end of the game. That is why they are such a good team. Able to stay here to the end of the game and pick up a bunch of kills at the end. Here comes the nade. Torch gonna take down Tinder. This might change the whole game. More nades coming out. Not gonna be able to hit anybody. It's just gonna be back and forth. Destroyer's gonna try to stop the push from this side. Tyrannical finally gonna get that kill. And then Alvin's gonna take down Dimshik. That's gonna be huge for them. Gonna alleviate some pressure on the left-hand side. Sparky just gonna lay prone at the tree. Hopefully nobody sees him. He's trying to weasel his way into 2nd place and even steal a win if he can. Smoke's coming out. Dimshik finally gonna get confirmed over there. Hitting a few shots at that distance, but he gave up his whole side to Tyrannical, and Tyrannical gonna take that kill. Sparky gonna steal the kill from Fitty. Destroyer turns his back, trying to get Sparky out of the game. Knows he has to clear his back, and he does. That's going to be the mates out in 10th. Sorry, out in 2nd, and it's going to be 10 kills for GT. Tyrannical going to get a heal off right here. Tyrannical goes for the heal, and then that costs his team the game right there. Maybe fight it out. I'm not sure, but Torch goes down to 2nd place. almost the winners of that game, but not able to close it out. For our fourth and final recap of the night, let's get right to it, everybody. That was an interesting game, to be honest. It looked like a circle that we typically see a lot in the PCL, but it changed into being a finish that, again, we've never seen or we haven't seen in ages. And with that being said, 13 kills for GT. I think they're soundly in the lead. I'm not sure. We'll get the leaderboards corrected, but GT 13 kills in that win, 3 kills for Torch, 7 kills for the mates, and I think 11 kills for, I'm gonna call them Valid 2 because their name is just so long. But this is a great ending. You could tell the comms were there. They were kind of patient at first. WC just got caught in between everybody, and there was not much they could do. That's how the mates picked up a few kills right there. As soon as Polo came through and got those knocks, I knew it was going to be tough. And then I knew that they were in trouble. Valid 2 was in trouble when the push came over. There just was nothing that they could do. And now you see right here, I think that it's one of those times where right when they see that knock, right when GT sees that knock, if they go for the push right there, they might be able to take this whole game a little bit quicker. But again, they play it very well. They like to stay together, and even if they do fan apart, you can see they're holding different angles and they're holding different sides, and they're able to capitalize on both sides of the fight at the same time. They do a great job in game. I think the only way that you beat GT in game is if the circle goes to you and they're still grouped up, and you can just gatekeep them out. You have to have some cover in the middle of the zone to make that happen, though, and it has to be like a 1v1 situation. If they have any opportunity of a divide and conquer strategy, they take it, and then they win the game like that. Right here, what starts this, I believe, Tendosaurus does go down, but it's an instant trade, and I think that's what really hurts them. What hurts Torch. Also, Torch could do the same thing. Torch could just full send GT. Like, if you're gonna start the fight in this situation, you just gotta full send one side of it. If you're gonna split, then you're gonna end up fighting 2 teams, and you counted 3. I guess you could think right here that it's a 3v3, but I think you count 4 members of GT because you came over and pushed the mates, and you knew that there were 3 of them when you start shooting. So I don't know. I always say this, that I have more information than the teams do, and there's not as much pressure on me in this booth as there is on them playing the game. So just take everything I say with a grain of salt. There's no knock on anybody. I'm just saying what could have happened and what, never what should have happened, because I'm not in that situation. But this was a great game for GT. GT, they show what they do so well in games like this. They play the compound. They wait and they wait. There's no pressure. They don't tell each other like, look, we got to go find some kills and stuff like that. All they do is they just wait for the situation to come to them. Their team hits the shots when they need to. Like you saw Tinder right there, being able to hit every single shot. He does get a little too confident right here and goes down. But before that, he put down 4 people. So like, you take what you can take. Tinder popping off. And then you have people in close range who can clean up, right? You have Destroyer here. He's here to clean up all the rest of the kills. And you have Alwyn hitting a tough shot from a distance to knock Demshik. And then things just start unraveling in your favor. And that's what you need to do. You just, stay consistent and stay composed, and you're able to win games. And we've seen in the weeklies that GT is able to do that. You love to see it. You hope they bring this energy tomorrow, and you hope that it's turned up a little bit, because tomorrow is the finals for the day. The scores have to be right in order for the teams to understand what positions that they're in. And we'll maintain, and we'll get that done for them to make sure that they know what they're shooting for. We'll try to get that done a little early in the morning, so I can get a tweet or something out to you guys, so you guys can know just exactly what the scores are before we get into the next game. Also, what I'll try to do in the future is provide you guys with the names of the teams and the players on each team, so you can know who's running and what's going on. I'm trying to get better at putting out more information about the PCL, so more people can get involved and know what's going on. But with that being said, everybody, I'm done for the night. I appreciate PUBG for hosting me. again, and I love you all. We're trying our best to make this one PUBG community instead of two. It should be PC and console together. We love you guys. I hope you guys love us too. If you haven't hit that follow button, make sure you do, and also check out the PUBG Console League Twitch. That's where everything goes down at. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you again soon. Matter of fact, tomorrow.